Regime change is welcome in whatever form that it takes.
So the answer is yes.
Thank you. Regime change is welcome in whatever form it takes.
Saddam Hussein was standing in the way of the strategy of maximum extraction. And as we have seen, that has always set off alarm bells in Washington.
Should all his ambitions be realized, the implications would be enormous for the Middle East, for the United States, and for the peace of the world.
This is what I think Dick Cheney was saying in his speech of August 26, 2002, before the Veterans of Foreign War, a speech which highlights the threat posed by weapons of mass destruction.
Armed with an arsenal of these weapons of terror and seated atop 10% of the world's oil reserves, Saddam Hussein could then be expected to seek domination of the entire Middle East, take control of a great portion of the world's energy supplies, directly threaten America's friends throughout the region.
In fact, Dick Cheney used almost exactly the same language in September 1990 before the Senate Armed Services Committee.
Iraq controlled 10% of the world's reserves prior to the invasion of Kuwait. Once Saddam Hussein took Kuwait, he doubled that to approximately 20% of the world's known oil reserves. He was clearly in a position to be able to dictate the future of worldwide energy policy, and that gave him a stranglehold on our economy and on that of most of the other nations of the world as well.
And so when I say that the war in Iraq was about oil, I say this in geopolitical terms, in line with the Carter Doctrine, the Eisenhower Doctrine, and the Truman Doctrine going back to FDR. What matters to the United States and to all of these presidential doctrines is control over the flow of Persian Gulf oil.
Look, I've been a member of 4 administrations. In every one of those administrations, we had as a written national security policy that we would go to war to protect the energy reserves of the Persian Gulf, if necessary.
The administration went to war saying it was all about weapons of mass destruction.
I believe it. I think that I believe that they believe that. I'm not saying that they believed it was about oil. I'm saying it is about oil, and that I believe it was necessary to get Saddam out of there.